In this video, I will show you how to make your builds look less like this and more like this with 5 simple steps. There will be 5 sections to this video in no particular order. First is exterior texture, the second is roof shaping, the third is foundations, the fourth is build depth, and the fifth is block variation. The first step, as I said, is exterior texturing. What this means is putting things like logs or any other block on the outside of your build. They can be either right on the edge on the same level as the wall or slightly offset, just like this. In my opinion, this is a simple step that can make your builds look so much better. Like, if you don't do this, your builds just won't look very good, and it's not that hard to implement into your builds. A tip for if you're doing something like this where you have a block offset, just like I have here, is to make sure to have a specific number of blocks in between each pole. So like, I like sticking to 3 blocks, so I think it's a good amount to stick to. That way you don't have different sizes and it doesn't look really wonky. I mean, you can do whatever you want with it, but it will look more uniform and probably just more better if you do it the other way. The second tip I have is roof shaping. Now, there's a few things that fall under this. So first of all, not just having a flat roof like this. This can work in some cases, but most cases you'll want more of a triangle shaped roof. And also not doing what I have here, which is just cutting off the blocks once it reaches the wall. The thing you should do is actually have it go out one and connect them on the bottom like this. And if you need, you can put a slab or a block up here just like this. And this makes it look so much better, because the other way around, it doesn't look very clean. So as you can see, this side, you can see the edges are really harsh. It's not very pleasant to look at. But then on this side, it looks so much smoother, has more texture to it, and overall is just a lot better. The step I have is foundations. So what I mean by this is putting a block underneath a build, just like you see here, with a staircase or something leading up to this. This can just make your build look more distinct from the ground and give it a little more character and texture without even doing much to the actual build itself. This can also make it easier to make a distinct floor pattern and build something maybe underneath. Overall, foundations can just add a lot of texture to builds, and I think it's a very important thing to put underneath most houses. The fourth step I have in this is build depth, and what I mean by that is making a build have different shapes in between it. So it's not just one rectangle or square or something, like making it like an L shape, or what I've done here, which is just having the front pop out 1 block and then having the roof in this shape right here. The way you can do this is just just run the two until they connect, and it should automatically do it just like this, and it should look actually pretty good. And it's pretty simple, and it gives a lot of texture to the build and a lot of depth, as I said in the name. So I think that this is a pretty important thing if you want your builds to look more defined. And then the final step I have is block variation. What I mean by this is, as you can see in the middle right here for this little castle build I put together, I have a random assortment of different blocks. So I have like stone bricks, andesite, cobblestone, all the different stuff right here. And this just gives so much texturing to this build that just wouldn't look as good if it just had stone in the middle, because now it looks a lot more realistic and overall just better in my opinion. You can also use this for paths, walls, anything you really want to. And yes, it does take some more effort to put in and take some more resources, but I think that it's worth it. I think it's well worth it for what it does for your builds. Now, obviously with these tips, you do not have to follow them directly. You can do whatever you want with them. These are just some things that you can think about while you're building that could make your builds end up looking better, maybe make you more happy with them. Well, that is all for this video, so thank y'all for watching. If you did enjoy this style of video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon.